Granary Buffaloes led by Juancho Tolentino will have a test of fortitude here at home as the Buffaloes face the Generals here at the Naganyo Gym in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. Maboy Pilipinas, magandang gabi. I'm Ruben Dorado live here in Nueva Ecija, and that's our game at hand. The Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes, again a test of fortitude for them as they take on the champs, the Taguig Generals. Look at the Generals who are off to a great start to their title bid as they were victorious once more against their finals opponent from last conference, 91-80 against the Kamsur Express. Look at the rebounds, the assists, all close, but the story of the game, the points of turnovers, Taguig Generals with 19, a whopping 19 points, only 4 for the Kamsur Express. And Dan was the man once again for the Taguig Generals in that game against the Kamsur Express. Look at those numbers, 19 points, 6 rebounds, and look at the steals. Amazing, 7 steals in that ball game against the Kamsur Express. Playing at both ends was Dan, the man. On the other side, the story was offense for the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes in their successful home court defense in Palayan City as they were able to defeat the Manila MLB 108-97. Again, offense was a story here, but you can see the bench points, 66 bench points for the Granary Buffaloes. They also out-rebounded Manila 72-60. And again, the points of turnovers there. The story of the game also was the turnovers for the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. A lot of them, but they were still able to take the win against Manila MLB. Juancho Tolentino, what an outstanding game for him in his first game of the conference. He had 42 points on 7 of 11 shooting from threes. Among them were Blaze threes. He also grabbed 17 rebounds, plus 31 efficiency for Juancho Tolentino. And he will look to repeat this kind of performance in this huge game by Nueva Ecija against the champions. We will now go to Mr. Richard Tampos, or check that we will take a short break and come back with this ball game between Nueva Ecija and Taguig.
Tonight's main game is between Taguig City and your Nueva Ecija. Live on the Leo Channel 23, the NBL 2025 Season Governors Cup. Ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. May we request everyone to please stand if you're able, and kindly remove your caps. And to bring in the Philippine flag, here's David Completo of Taguig Generals and your very own, the Magic Man, Edgy Hehilios of Malapit San Isidro. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, kaya sa sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw. Ay hinatang mula, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang
Manatili po tayong nakatindig. Please remain standing for the team's hymn. First to perform the Taguig City hymn, Taguig Generals.
Bayang pinagpala ng dakilang lumikha, may bagong pag-asa sa hangaring dakila, sa mahal kong bayan. Iay nating lahat, dapat na paglingkod, Taguig ay sasagana, Taguig magmaliwan ang lahat, di ka malilimot. Bayan kong sakal bilag, sa iyo nadarama, Taguig ay paunlarin ang aming hangarin. Bayan kong Taguig, wala kang pagmamahal.
Thank you very much, Taguig Generals. And to sing the province of Nueva Ecija hymn, your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. There you have it, Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. NBL fans, you may now be seated. Both teams still have time to warm up before the tip-off. Beginning with the 5-time NBL champion Taguig City Generals. Coming in at center from Palingon Tipas, Jonats Lontok. At guard number 4 from Upper Bikutan, Chris Azares. Power forward from Bagong Bayan, number 14, Noel Santos. From Bagong Bayan, the other forward, number 25, Edsel Galoy. Also from Bagong Bayan, at point guard, number 69, Speedy Harbis Subrabas. Taguig Generals will be led by interim head coach Lou Gatumbato with Tupe Villamayor. Get ready to cheer for your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Coming in at center, number 7 from Lupao, Kian Fontanilla. From Talavera at forward, number 12, Mac Santos. From Cabanatuan City at guard, number 19, Clarence Santos. From Cabanatuan at forward, number 24, Ice Cabigao. To guard, number 25, from Cabanatuan City, Jeremy Ingusan. The Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes head coach is Sherwin Aliado. First assistant coach, John Paul Cabigao.
It's Nueva Ecija against Taguig here in the NBL Governors Cup on a Friday night. The starters, Santos, Ingusan, Pontanilla, Santos, and Cabigao for the Granary Buffaloes. And for the General Subrabas, Azares, Lontok, Santos, and Galoy. And again, we're live at the San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija at the Naganyo Gym. And first possession, Ingusan missing on that potential blaze 3. Here's the drive by Azares. Outside pass to Santos. Galoy. Left side. Azares from downtown. Short. Cabigao with the board. Ingusan fakes the 3 inside. And now Santos with the ball. Ingusan to Max Santos. Outside to another Santos. Shot clock at 6. Santos for 3. Air ball. Rebound controlled by Edsel Galoy. Galoy to the left corner. Azares from downtown. Got it. That's the first 3 of the game. And Taguig now on the scoreboard. Ingusan on top. To the right side. Cabigao. Santos at the corner against Subrabas. 8 to shoot. Max Santos against Noel Santos. We have a lot of Santos here in this ball game. Santos to Cabigao from the corner, in and out. Rebound by Azares. Galoy sees an opening. Pass taken away by Nueva Ecija. Potential blaze 3 and a hard foul there on Subrabas. No free throws there for Nueva Ecija as we take a look at Chris Azares. Specialty in the house. Corner 3 for Chris Azares. Almost a turnover there for Nueva Ecija. Ingusan to Max Santos from the foul line. Nueva Ecija now on the board on that jumper from the foul line. Azares being tightly guarded by Ingusan. Foul away from the ball. Ice Cabigao with a foul. As we take a look at Max Santos, shooting over a much smaller Harvey Subrabas. Ball is now with Lontok. Lontok playing his first game this conference. A miss by Lontok. And Nueva Ecija with the possession. Max Santos with a drive. Inside move. He lost the ball. Here comes Taguig. Galoy, spin move. Galoy missing on the Blaze 3, but Noel Santos with the rebound. And he will shoot 2 after drawing a foul.
Foul on number 24, Sabigo is second.
Cabigaw called for the foul.
Second team foul.
Noel Santos will shoot 2 free throws.
2 free throws.
That's Coach
Noel Santos.
Lou Gatumbato. He will act as an interim coach for the Generals this conference. But Coach Bing Victoria is at the back of the Taguig bench, still observing for the Generals. Bing Victoria, of course, responsible for those championships by the Generals. But for now, it's going to be Lou Gatumbato serving as the interim head coach. Santos misfires, but Santos will again take the free throw after a lane violation on Max Santos. So again, a lot of Santoses in this ball game. That's Max Santos called for the lane violation, and it's Noel Santos shooting free throws. This time he converts. So it's Clarence Santos drawing a foul there against Subrabas.
Foul on number 69, Marcus Romas is second team
Second foul on Subrabas.
18 on the shot clock.
Jeremy Ingusan kicks it out. And another foul on Taguig. This time against Edsel Galoy.
Foul on number 25, Edsel Galoy. That's his first third team foul. Shot
So now
clock,
Taguig
14 seconds.
with 3 team fouls. Here's Ingusan with the drive. The right hand. Ingusan using his offhand. And Nueva Ecija down by 1. Another foul away from the ball. It's going to be against
19,
Clarence Santos. As we take a look at the slow-mo,
third team foul.
Ingusan, the lefty, using the right hand to score on the layup. Subrabas at the foul line. Bounce pass to Lontok. Now at the post against Kian Fontanilla. The turnaround hook shot is short. That ball off Azares. So Nueva Ecija with the possession. Pressure being shown here by the Generals. Clarence Santos working against Harvey Subrabas. Ingusan at the right side. The pass to Max Santos. Hand off to Cabigaw. Ingusan to the right side. Clarence Santos with 8 on the shot clock. Nice pass inside. Max Santos turns. Another pass to Fontanilla. Good passing there by Nueva Ecija. And the Granary Buffaloes now ahead by 1. Galoy to Azares. Azares at the right corner. 10 on the shot clock. Azares against Ingusan. The double team comes. Steal by Max Santos. Forward pass. Clarence Santos, hand up Ingusan. Blaze 3 for Nueva Ecija. And now Nueva Ecija off to a hot start. They are up by 4 points after that Blaze 3. But prior to that, Max Santos with this turnaround, but he decides at the last minute to pass the ball to Fontanilla for the deuce. And Nueva Ecija up by 4. And after that, Ingusan with that Blaze 3, we have a timeout. Aliado barking off instructions at the huddle as we see the numbers of Jeremy Ingusan against Manila. 16 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 3 of 8 from threes. He also grabbed 4 rebounds and so far so good as well. for Jeremy Ingusan, jersey number 25 so far in this game. Making a blaze 3 that forced Taguig to call a timeout.
Buffaloes, number 7, Kian Fontanilla, for resentment to a non-call.
So a warning was called on Kian Fontanilla for resentment to a non-call. So again, Nueva Ecija up by 4. Taguig now with the possession. Kiko Tansyoko now in the game for the Generals. A lot of players coming back for the Taguig Generals this conference. Edsel Galoy as well as Coco Tansyoko. We have a whistle on the play. And Galoy falls down. Foul call on Jeremy Ingusan.
Number 25, Jeremy Ingusan is first. 14 foul.
14 foul already for the Granary Buffaloes. Galoy will inbound for the Generals. Subrabas on top. Bounce pass to Coco Tansyoko on the left side. 8 to shoot. Subrabas now to Galoy. Takes this 3 short. Fontanilla clears. Here's Clarence Santos, calls play number 3. Ingusan to Cabigaw. On top, guarded by Tansyoko. Clarence Santos at the left corner with a shot clock at 8. Santos, wild pass. Turnover for the Granary Buffaloes. As we see the entry of Juancho Tolentino for Nueva Ecija. Again, we mentioned in the opener, 42 points for Juancho Tolentino last time against Manila, and that was his first game of the conference. Here's Subrabas to Noel Santos. Galoy at right. 7 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Subrabas from the left corner. Too strong. Max Santos takes the rebound. Here comes Juancho Tolentino. Potential blaze 3. Cabigaw misses. 2 free throws on the way for Cabigaw. Galoy called for the foul. He wants a challenge, but Coach Lou Gatumbato does not oblige. He does oblige, as Coach Lou Gatumbato is challenging that last foul against Edsel Galoy with 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So an automatic timeout here for both teams, as our game officials will review that previous play. The first challenge of the ball game goes to Taguig. If Taguig goes on to win the challenge, they will retain that challenge. They will still have 2 on their bag. Good opportunity as well for both teams to talk things over. Coach Lou Gatumbato, now the interim coach for the Generals. Coach Bing Victoria still here at the back of the Taguig bench. But at the moment, it's going to be Coach Lou Gatumbato getting a larger role in the coaching staff of the Generals. A new face as well for the Generals in the coaching staff is Coach Harold Santa Cruz. And if you've been following the NBL since the beginning, we all know that Coach Harold Santa Cruz is the maiden champion coach after leading Parañaque.
Of Taguig Generals was successful. There was no foul on Edsel Galoy. The ball stays with Nueva
So it's a
Ecija Granary
successful
Buffalo.
challenge for Taguig. No foul called on Galoy. As we see the slow-mo. And immediately after the foul was called, Galoy complained. He said he didn't touch anyone from the Nueva Ecija side. So the challenge was successful again for the Taguig Generals. So they keep the challenge. They still have 2 in the bag. Meanwhile, Santos with the miss. He gets his own rebound. Fresh 14 for the Granary Buffaloes. Gilao to the left corner. Terence Santos with 5 on the shot clock. The stretch layup is good for Juancho Tolentino. Nueva Ecija up by 6. Nearing the halfway mark of the first quarter. So Brabas to Coco Tansyoko. Noel Santos to Galoy, right side. Good ball movement here for the Taguig Generals. Coco Tansyoko from downtown, too strong. Lontok chases the ball. It's going to be last touch on Galoy.
John Tadeo coming in for Gian
So now
Montanilla.
Jeff Tadeo in the ball game for Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Jeff Tadeo, already a familiar face here in the NBL, returning to Nueva Ecija. Juancho Tolentino at the right side. The screen by Gilao. Tolentino spots up for this three. Short, long rebound goes to Edsel Galoy. We have a foul away from the ball in the backcourt.
Players on the court, please stay in front of your respective benches. Both teams are advised to serve proper.
So the initial call was a flagrant foul. We don't know who the foul was called. I believe it's on Sobrabas. It could also be against Tadeo. But the referees will be checking this one. They will review that foul. It happened at the backcourt. We didn't see it in our broadcast feed. But we will have some angles from that foul, that skirmish, we can say a skirmish between Sobrabas and Tadeo. We're now midway in the first quarter. Nueva Ecija off to a great start here, 11-5. That's Coach Luga Tumbato taking over the coaching duties on an interim basis. That's Geoff Tadeo again returning here in the NBL. Coach Bing Victoria on your screen. The head coach. Still the head coach. But it's going to be Coach Luga Tumbato with the reins here in this game. On the other side, on the right side of your screen, that is Coach Sherwin Aliado, the new head coach of the Granary Buffaloes. We will listen in to the official verdict from Richard Tampos, our Coliseum announcer.
Upon review, it was inconclusive. We will stand on the last call. Foul on number 29, Job Tadeo is first. It's a double warning on Nueva Ecija and Taguig Generals for violating the no huddle rule.
So a foul was called on Geoff Tadeo after this play. Watch Tadeo and Sobrabas on your screen, at the left side of your screen, battling for possession. Tadeo brings down Sobrabas. Definitely a lot of contact on that play, and as we look at that angle, so referee saying that there was an inconclusive foul there, but the foul stands on Geoff Tadeo. No more fouls on the side of Sobrabas because the angle was inconclusive. It was not clear whether Sobrabas made excessive contact after that foul on Tadeo. So the foul on Tadeo will stand as a common foul. Fragoso now in the game for Taguig. Galoy, pass to Ordonez. Shot clock is at 6. Back to Galoy. Galoy with his drive. Galoy with a pass to Tansyoko. That was last touch by Tolentino with only 1 on the shot clock.
1 second on the shot clock. 1 second.
Taguig has to hurry here. Tansyoko will inbound. The pass to Fragoso is blocked by Gilao. Here comes Nueva Ecija. Good defense there by the Granary Buffaloes. An air ball by Gilao. But Nueva Ecija recovers the possession. Turnaround shot by Juancho Tolentino is short. Fragoso clears. Here's Ordonez to Galoy. Galoy with the attack. So far, good interior defense on the part of the Granary Buffaloes. Taguig settling for outside shots. Here's Ordonez. Mayo from the foul line. That bounces out. Rebound by Tolentino. Here's Clarence Santos. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Gilao against Fragoso outside to Tolentino. Shot clock is at 10. Tolentino uses the screen by Gilao. Tolentino at the baseline. Helios from the corner. Too strong. Fragoso claims the board. Here is Marco Ordonez at the left side against Tolentino. Mayo with a screen. Galoy from the outside. No go. Again, Taguig settling for outside shots. And we have a blocking foul on Coco Tansyoko.
Foul number 1 on Tansyoko is first.
As we have Dan Natividad now in the game for the Generals. Only 5 points for Taguig here in the quarter. And we are now approaching the 4-minute mark of this period. Ice De Jesus now in the game, being guarded by Ordonez. Tadeo inside, losing the leather. Mayo nearly stumbling. Here's Natividad, the pull-up jumper. Blaze 3 for Dan Natividad. Natividad cuts Nueva Ecija's lead to half. Tolentino on top. Nice interception there by Dan Natividad. Potential Blaze 3. Ordonez missing on that conventional 3-point shot. But we have a foul on Taguig.
Foul on number 8 on Fragoso is first.
Fragoso was slapped with a foul.
15 foul for Taguig Generals.
And Taguig already with 5 team fouls. Nueva Ecija meanwhile is in penalty. Nueva Ecija protecting a 3-point lead. Again, a test for Nueva Ecija in their matchup against the champions Taguig Generals. Helios with 10 on the shot clock, stripped by Fragoso. It will remain with Nueva Ecija.
9 on the shot clock, 9 seconds.
We have 9 on the shot clock. De Jesus will inbound. Tolentino with 7 seconds to work with. Helios with 3 on the shot clock. They go to Tolentino at the corner, and that is a shot clock violation for the Granary Buffaloes. Nearing the 3-minute mark on the first. Taguig down 3. Natividad with the ball. Tansyoko now with the possession. Ordonez to Tansyoko. 10 to shoot. Tansyoko. Dan Natividad with the ball. Pulls up from the elbow. In and out. But there's a foul on Juancho Tolentino. He wants a challenge.
Taguig foul on number 9, Juancho Tolentino.
And they will challenge it. They will challenge the foul against Juancho Tolentino with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first.
Last foul of Juancho Tolentino.
Tolentino claiming that he didn't touch Dan Natividad. So 2 early reviews here for both teams. This time it's a turn of Nueva Ecija to challenge a play. Low scoring ball game so far between both teams. Both clubs playing good defense. And we've mentioned that Taguig opting for shots from the outside because they can't go inside thanks to the zone defense of Nueva Ecija. We will listen into the verdict.
Upon review, the challenge of Nueva Ecija was unsuccessful. Foul on Juancho Tolentino is first. And that is the 15th foul for Nueva Ecija.
So the foul will stand against Juancho Tolentino. Let's see the slow-mo. Natividad will pull up. there's contact on top based from that angle. You can see it again from that slow-mo. The referee saying that the foul stands. The challenge is unsuccessful, so only one challenge left for Nueva Ecija. Meanwhile, Natividad sinks the first free throw. He made a blaze 3 earlier to cut the lead to half, and now Taguig only trailing by 2. Make that 1. So an immediate spark being given by Dan Natividad. Our score is 11-10 in favor of Nueva Ecija. Helios against Tanchoco. Tadeo kicks it out. Helios, long 2 is good. Helios from the left corner. 3-point lead for the Granary Buffaloes. Tanchoco at right against Juancho Tolentino. Bounce pass to Mayo from the elbow. Short. Long rebound goes to Helios. Forward pass. Tolentino. Place 3 for Tolentino. And it's now 16-10 on that place 3 by Juancho Tolentino. He had a couple of those in that game against Manila. And he will look for a repeat today against Taguig. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Ordonez to Mayo. Shot clock is at 8. Natividad on the right side against Tolentino. The screen by Fragoso. Inside pass. Taken away by Tadeo. Another Blaze 3 here for Tolentino. Back-to-back Blaze 3s for Juancho Tolentino, making it a 9-point game for the Granary Buffaloes. So that's how fatal the Blaze 3 is. If a team intercepts the basketball, it's almost essentially an easy 3 points. Here's Natividad from the corner. Short on a 3-point shot. And Fragoso will be called for the foul. As we take a look. Turnover leading to a Blaze 3 for Juancho Tolentino. Taguig not able to go back on defense quickly. And then another Blaze 3. This time Tolentino using the left hand. So now Geoff Tadeo at the line. Again with the return of Tadeo here in the NBL, Nueva Ecija now has a lot of ceiling with Tadeo as well as Max Santos. They also have Kian Fontanilla as well as Gilao. So now Nueva Ecija has some size to compete here in the Governors Cup. Nueva Ecija now ahead by 11 points after those free throws by Tadeo and a turnover for the Generals. Coach Luca Tumbato on your screen. Approaching the 1-minute mark of the first quarter. Tolentino to the right side. That's Edgy Helios. Stripped by Natividad. Natividad pulls up. Jumper is good. And that's a base 3. So Natividad off a steal. Connects. And again, he had 7 steals in their prior game against Zambales. Or sorry, against Kamsur, I should say. As we see this pull-up jumper that plays 3 by Dan Natividad. And then the foul drawn by Dan Natividad. The Helios called for the offensive foul.
Technical foul on the Gibson General Assistant Coach Roderick Reyes for unsportsmanlike behavior.
So a technical foul called against Coach Odic Reyes for unsportsmanlike behavior. So Tolentino taking the technical free throw. He connects, extending the lead of Nueva Ecija to 9. Here's Ordonez of the Generals. They trail by 9 in a road game here in San Leonardo. Good ball movement by Taguig. Ordonez with 10 on the shot clock. But again, great defense here by Nueva Ecija. Fragoso sees an opening. He hangs in the air and scores. Fragoso able to see that gap on the defense. Fragoso attacks. And he knocks down that short stop. Chance at a 3-point play for Fragoso. So the defense of Nueva Ecija failed to hold up, leading to that 3-point play by Fragoso. Helios calls play number 3. Juancho Tolentino on the right side. Paso de Jesus. Tadeo at the low block. Tadeo posting up. Loses the leather. Completo forward pass. Gabiran. Gabiran attacks and he connects on the 2 points. Tolentino going to score quickly and he he converts on the layup plus the foul. Foul called on Completo. As we have a timeout. No, check that. There's a challenge. Another challenge here in the quarter for Taguig. And they will challenge that foul. Again, with 3 seconds left in the first quarter, a challenge made by Taguig. They were successful earlier. So let's see if they will be successful again. So again, a foul was called after that made basket by Juancho Tolentino. Just a two-pointer for Juancho Tolentino. And again, part of the new rules of the NBL. Yes, we have a Blaze 3 where they have to score within 5 seconds of their possession, but it does not apply when the game clock reads 24 seconds or less.
Was unsuccessful. Foul on David Completo is first.
So now Taguig has lost a challenge after this foul. Foul will stand against David Completo. And Juancho Tolentino makes that layup. So it will remain a 3-point play opportunity for Juancho Tolentino. He will head to the line for the bonus shot.
Juancho Tolentino.
So again, 3 seconds left in the first quarter. He connects on that free throw. 25-18. 3 seconds remaining. Dan Natividad. Forward pass stolen away by Tadeo. That ends the first quarter with Nueva Ecija up by 7 points over the champions Taguig Generals. Our score is Nueva Ecija 25, Taguig 18. Second quarter when we return. Good crowd at hand here at the Nagano Gym in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. Our second stop here in the province. 2 weeks ago, we played in Palayan City at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. Right now, we are here at the San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija at the Nagano Gym. Pretty faces in the crowd here at the venue. And we invite you to the upcoming Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge 2025 that will happen on June 7 to 8 at the Vista Mall, Taguig City. Those are the details. Register now for a chance to win over 100,000 pesos worth of cash prizes. And again, Love Mobile Franchising and Food Hub. If you're looking for a food cart business, consider Love Mobile Franchising and Food Hub. We have Shomai, coffee, we have even up scramble, and of course the French fries. So now we begin the second quarter of this matchup. Whistle seconds before the start of the second quarter. A foul, an early foul on Juancho Tolentino here in the second quarter.
Benimir Torres replacing Ronel Aguilar. 18 seconds to shoot.
So Gabiran will inbound for the Generals. They are down by 7. Ordonez to Natividad. Bounce pass to Completo, or that's Santa Rosa. And the shot is good, plus the foul.
David Completo.
Completo converting the shot.
Knocking foul on number 10, Edgy Helios.
Foul called on Edgy Helios.
Second team foul, Kian Montadilla.
Good passing, and Taguig finally able, or was able, to attack inside. Completo now for the bonus shot. Rebound by Fontanilla after that miss. 25-20 in favor of the Granary Buffaloes. De Jesus, the pass to Tolentino. Bounces out, rebound by Natividad. Natividad on the run. Natividad at the foul line, outside pass. Mark Ordonez fakes. Outside to Natividad. Natividad attacks. Completo from the foul line is good. Back-to-back baskets for David Completo. Chopping down that lead by Nueva Ecija, down to 3. Fontanilla at the post against Fragoso. Strip from behind by Fragoso. Here comes Taguig. Fragoso back to Natividad. Jumper on the way. Bounces out. Fragoso with the rebound. Misfires. Another try. Completo gets the bounce. 3 straight baskets for David Completo. And the lead is down to 1. De Helios against Natividad. Finds Tolentino. Foul away from the ball. It will go against Fragoso. As we look at the slow-mo, nice find there by Natividad to Completo. And then Fragoso will miss, but Fragoso will pick up the loose ball and score on the short stab. That's 3 consecutive field goals for Fragoso. One of the new players of the Taguig Generals. Mark Ordonez calls a play for the Taguig Generals. Gabiran. Foul again away from the ball.
Locking foul on number 17, Benimir Torres is first.
Torres called for the foul.
14 foul.
As we see Torres colliding into Mark Ordonez. Here's Ordonez. Pass to Natividad. The attacks. Inside, Completo. Again, he misfires, but another chance to score points for David Completo. Foul again on Torres. And now Completo with an opportunity to give Taguig the lead. After that foul, and a clear foul there on Torres. Nueva Ecija already with 14 fouls. Taguigas none. Completo at the line to tie the game. Seven straight points for David Completo here in this second quarter. 2 for 2 for David Completo. And now Taguig in front. So this early, Nueva Ecija in penalty. So they have to be careful now. Ingusan at the left side. Nearly stolen by Dan Natividad. Max Santos inside. Bounces out. Loose ball, and it's going to be Taguig basketball. So they will change the call. It will stay with Nueva Ecija.
14 seconds to shoot.
So all of a sudden, Nueva Ecija trailing by 1. Ingusan fires from the outside and he scores that three. Nueva Ecija reclaims the lead from that outside attempt by Jeremy Ingusan. Gabiran at the left wing. Ordonez inside, hands it off to Completo. The attack by Completo, he scores. Consecutive baskets for David Completo. Here's Ingusan. We are tied at 28. Kabigao against Gabiran. Fakes a pass. They go to Fontanilla at the corner with a shot clock at 6. Wild pass. Here's Natividad. Another steal for the Natividad. A crossover move over Ingusan. The stretch layup does not fall. But 2 free throws for Dan Natividad.
Pushing foul, number
Dan
25.
Natividad has been
Jeremy Ingusan is
a
second.
defensive force. Forcing Nueva Ecija to off-target passes. And you can't blame Nueva Ecija. Dan Natividad had 7 steals in their last contest, and now Dan Natividad will take a free 3. So again, this is part of the new rules of the NBL. A player has the option to take a free 3 instead of 2 free throws. Let's see if Dan Natividad can connect. He misses, but Gabiran clears. But his pass is taken away by Nueva Ecija. Here they come. Santos misses on that blaze 3. And Natividad and the rest of the Generals will have another opportunity to take a basket here. Gabiran with a spin move, off balance move there, traveling violation on Gabiran. So now Jeremy Ingusan with the possession. We are tied at 28. Kabigao to Santos. That's Clarence Santos. Kabigao on top, guarded by Gabiran. Max Santos with the screen. The spin move by Cabigaw, the one-hander off target. And the rebound goes to the Natividad. Taguig pushing it. Ordonez on the left side. Bounces it in. The running shot by Fragoso, no go. Ingusan with this drive. Wild blaze 3 attempt by Ingusan. And he is hurt. Natividad pulls up. Blaze 3. For the Natividad. And again, Ingusan is down on the other side, holding on to his left shoulder. And he's in pain right now.
We will have a review.
Coach Aliado approaching. Jeremy Ingusan to look at his situation. Jeremy Ingusan holding on to his left shoulder. Let's see what happened there. Ingusan brings down the ball. And Ordonez will clash into Ingusan. Into that shoulder. And after throwing that shot, you can see that Ingusan was already grimacing in pain following that collision. And now looks like the referees are checking where there was excessive contact on the part of Ordonez. I think that is what the referees are looking at. So with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left, looks like Ingusan is okay. He walked on his own power. But you can see that he's still favoring his left shoulder after that collision with Ordonez. And it appears like they're looking on whether there is excessive contact on the part of Ordonez. There's the collision. And again, we saw that after the collision, Ingusan was already grimacing in pain and he was forced to throw a wild shot. So a good sign here for Ingusan. No signs of a dislocated shoulder, at least so far in this game. And we will have an official verdict right now. And again, it was Mark Ordonez who bumped into Jeremy Ingusan. So our medical staff again checking on Jeremy Ingusan. A look at Taguig coach being Victoria. And again, we will sort things out. We will take a short break and come back. So Tolentino will shoot a free three. And no surprise there. He has been efficient from the outside. Let's see if he will hit this one. Tolentino, a free three. That will give Nueva Ecija the lead. It's short. So Taguig still ahead. Again, the free three, an option by a player. On a shooting foul, he can opt for either the conventional way, the 2 free throws, or a free three. Back to the ball game. Natividad draws a foul. Or no, it's an offensive foul on Dan Natividad. And we can see his left foot sticking out. That caused the offensive foul on Dan Natividad. Galoy now comes back as we see the replay. Watch the left foot of Dan Natividad, or actually the right foot of Dan Natividad. That led to the referee calling an offensive foul on Dan Natividad. Cabigaw now with the ball for Nueva Ecija. Juancho Tolentino at the post. Traveling call on Juancho Tolentino. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the second quarter, we have Taguig. Clinging on to a 2-point lead. Gabiran at the right side. The pass to Edsel Galoy. Guarded by Cabigaw. 10 on the shot clock. Mayo to Gabiran. Shot clock now at 7. Foul away from the ball. And Nueva Ecija in penalty. 2 free throws. After that foul on Tolentino.
Returning for Ice Cabigaw.
Foul called against Mark Tolentino.
At the line,
And Jonas Lontok will take 2 free throws. So the foul happened away from the ball. First free throw, no go for Lontok. Interim head coach Luga Tombato on your screen. 0 for 2 for Jonas Lontok. Here's Gilao. He attacks. The pass to Tolentino. Jumper in and out. Galoy secures the leather. Galoy to Mayo. Mayo, foul called against Gilao. It's a block on Gilao. And again, Nueva Ecija has conceded 2 free throws once again after that. Foul.
Leonardo is first. Substitution, Romeo Poblete.
So now Poblete enters the game for the first time, replacing Clarence Santos.
2 free throws, LJ Mayo.
Now LJ Mayo at the line. He missed their first game against Kamsur due to chickenpox. But now he's back in harness for the Taguig Generals. Mayo sinks the second free throw, extending the lead of the Generals to 3 points. Here is Eji Helios against Edsel Galoy. Poblete at left. Gilao now at the post with 12 on the shot clock. The handoff to Tolentino. Now against Lontok. Bounce pass straight into Subrabas. Subrabas to Mayo. Mayo. Short pass to Gabiran. Misses on the blaze 3 but Lontok with a follow-up. So now it's a 5-point lead. Taguig. Now in the driver's seat. Gilao. Helios. Foul is called. Nueva Ecija with a lucky break there. It appeared that Helios was about to lose that ball, but there was a foul called. So now Coco Tansyoko back in the game, replacing Gabiran. Less than 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And so far, Taguig has outscored Nueva Ecija 20-8 here in the second quarter. Helios to Tolentino. Shot clock is at 6. Helios being guarded by Tansyoko. We have a foul on Tansyoko. Foul called on Tansyoko. And now it's a turn of Taguig to enter the penalty. And now it's Eji Helios taking 2 free throws. Helios' first shot is good. 38-34. Taguig ahead. Helios misses on the second free throw. So it's only a 4-point deficit. We have a foul on Poblete. And some extracurricular activities there between Poblete and Subrabas. But regardless, Subrabas will shoot 2 free throws as Nueva Ecija is already in penalty. Both teams are actually in penalty. Subrabas nails the first. The pace of the game has slowed down due to the fouls committed by both teams. Again, Nueva Ecija and Taguig already in penalty. A miss by Subrabas. Gilaw with the board. Poblete. The pass to Tolentino. And the Blaze 3 is good. It is a Blaze 3 for Tolentino. So now it's Tanshoco with the ball. Nueva Ecija down 2. 10 on the shot clock. Lontok with the screen. Mayo at the foul line. Hand off to Tanshoco. 5 to shoot. Galoy finds Lontok at the post. 3 to shoot. Lontok jumper. Too strong. Tolentino grabs the miss. Tolentino running. Tolentino, we have a foul away from the ball. And a technical foul. And that's against Subrabas. Subrabas cannot believe it. The referee quickly slapping a technical foul on Harvey Subrabas.
Foul on number 69, Harvey Subrabas is third. Technical foul.
Let's see the
on Harvey
slow-mo.
Subrabas for pointing and accusing finger at that official. Fourth foul on Harvey Subrabas.
So a technical foul called against Subrabas for pointing an accusing finger.
Technical
And we
free
saw
throw,
that in the slow-mo.
Helios.
As now Edgy Helios at the stripe for that technical free throw. He misses. And a double whammy there for Subrabas. First a foul on that collision against Helios and then a technical foul for pointing an accusing finger at the game official. Subrabas now at the bench following that technical foul.
And Helios will take 3-3.
So now Helios will fire a free three. This will give Nueva Ecija the lead if he converts. Helios, a good three-point shooter. The free three, around and out. Two missed free threes. Now for Nueva Ecija, and they are down 2. Galoy at the right corner. He loses it. It will go to Nueva Ecija. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this matchup between Taguig and Nueva Ecija. And we have an out of bounds play. It will stay with Nueva Ecija. Mayo nearly intercepting the ball. And 2 free throws to be awarded for Gilao. A foul called on Lontok.
Foul number 3, Jonathan Lontok is first. 2 free throws. Ronel.
Gilao now will shoot 2 shots. First shot goes in for Gilao. And Gilao ties the ball game up. And that's San Leonardo Mayor, Elan Nagaño at the sidelines watching this ball game between the Granary Buffaloes and the Generals. We are tied at 39. Natividad off by shot. Gilao with the board, being pressured. Gilao passes to Helios against Galoy. Poblete directing traffic for Nueva Ecija. 10 on the shot clock. Helios with a turnover. Here's Natividad. Crossover move. Natividad pulls up a foul. Slap on Poblete. 2 free throws on the way for Dan Natividad. Foul called on Romeo Poblete. Natividad to the line for 2 free throws.
2 free throws, 10, Natividad.
Natividad, a pesky defender. We saw that in their last game against Kamsur. He had 7 steals. We're also seeing it tonight, forcing some turnovers over the course of the ball game, leading to easy baskets for Taguig, who are in front by 1. 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Offensive foul is called against Helios. That's a third foul on Edgy Helios. So concern on the part of Nueva Ecija with their sniper, Edgy Helios, in foul trouble so far. He has 3 fouls. Helios now has to be careful. He's guarding Galoy now. The attack by Natividad kicks it out. Ordonez open 3. He's short. We have a whistle on the play. There is a pushing foul on Poblete. It's going to be 2 free throws. From my understanding, the foul happened after that attempt from the corner. And they will challenge it. They will challenge the foul against Poblete. So again, another challenge for Nueva Ecija. And if it is not successful, they will no longer have any challenges in this ball game. And we're still in the first half. So if it is successful though, they will maintain that lone challenge that they have right now. So Nueva Ecija trailing by 1, but they were up by 7. At the end of the first quarter, until Taguig was able to mount a comeback. Nueva Ecija coming into this game with the 1-1 record. They lost their first game last April 27 against Zambales by the score of 121-118. And they bounced back last May 2 with a victory over Manila MLB 108-97. So with that, Nueva Ecija eyeing for their second straight win.
The challenge made by Nueva Ecija is unsuccessful. foul on Romeo Poblete, his third personal.
So the challenge was unsuccessful. Let's watch the play. So again, the push happened after that three-point attempt by Ordonez. So that was the reason why Ordonez will only take 2 shots. So the foul on Poblete stands. Ordonez will shoot 2 again. Clearly, we saw Ordonez taking the three-pointer, but again, the foul happened after the attempt. And since Nueva Ecija is in penalty, 2 free throws for Mark Ordonez. Second shot by Ordonez, rattles out. 2-point lead for the Generals. Approaching the minute mark, the 1-minute mark of the second quarter. Nice near steal once again, and a block by Mayo. And we have a whistle on the play. We have a foul. And Nueva Ecija wants a goaltend after that block on Mayo.
Only foul on number 5. Kiba penalty is
So a foul on Nueva Ecija. Kiba with a foul. And Fragoso will shoot. Two free throws.
2 free throws. Noy Fragoso.
So you saw how pesky a defender Dan Natividad was on that previous play. He nearly stole the ball. He nearly intercepted that pass inside. But Mayo also doing a good job of being the secondary defender inside, blocking that shot. Fragoso sinks the second free throw, increasing the lead of Taguig to 3. Near steal again by Natividad. Kiba, ball off his foot, recovered by Tolentino. Almost a steal by Fragoso. Poblete. Handoff to De Jesus. Kiba on top against Natividad. Tolentino with 7 on the shot clock. De Jesus guarded by Galoy. Shot clock at 3. De Jesus has to throw this one up. Fires that grazes the rim. Play continues. Here's Mayo. Potential blaze 3. He throws it up. We have a foul. Mayo will shoot 2 free throws. Taguig manufacturing points at the foul line. 15 with Nueva Ecija in penalty.
Juancho Tolentino replacing.
So now their primary scorer, Juancho Tolentino, back in the game for Nueva Ecija. Mayo sinks the first free throw with 27 seconds left. Slowly but surely, Taguig now ahead after trailing by as many as 11. .27 seconds left. A difference of 3 seconds between the two clocks. Juancho Tolentino. Isolation play against Edsel Galoy. Tolentino approaching. Tolentino with this drive against Galoy. Drop pass to Kiba. Overshoots. Tolentino with a follow-up. Nueva Ecija trails by 3. And that concludes the second quarter. So a big run here by Taguig here in the second quarter. But Nueva Ecija still within striking distance. The Generals ahead by 3 points at the half. 44-41. Halftime stats and more when we return. the fast break points, 15-12 in favor of Taguig Generals. And our leading scorers, Juancho Tolentino leads the way with 17 points for Nueva Ecija, Jeremy Ngusan with 8. And then on the Taguig side, David Completo with 13 and then Dan Natividad with 12. That is San Leonardo Mayor Elan Nagaño on the sidelines witnessing this matchup between Nueva Ecija, the home team, against Taguig. Third quarter about to begin and we have some information for you. Watch out for the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge that will happen on June 7 to 8 at the Vista Mall in Taguig City. Check the details. Take a screenshot of this graphic for more details for a chance to win more than 100,000 pesos worth of cash prizes. Third quarter about to begin with Ordonez bringing the ball now. Galoy bounce pass to Dan Natividad. Takes this 3-point shot. And Taguig opens the third quarter with that 3-point shot by Dan Natividad. 6-point lead for the Generals. Santos with the leather at the right side. Steal by David Completo. Again, Taguig forcing turnovers. Ordonez on the left corner. Natividad. Back to Ordonez. Wide open for this three. It's short. And Galoy with a follow-up and one. Excellent start for the Generals here in the third quarter. Back-to-back baskets for the champions as we watch this play. Look at Completo keeping the ball alive for Taguig and it led to Galoy scoring inside for the Deuce. And then Dan Natividad pulling up for this three-pointer to start off the third. That free throw around and out. 8-point Taguig lead. Santos against Ordonez. Cabigaw now. Being battered by Galoy. Cabigaw in trouble. Looking for a teammate. Pass to Tolentino. 6 on the shot clock. Tolentino lays it in. So now Natividad on the run. Looking for a blaze 3. He misfires. And Gilaw rebound. Forward pass to Tolentino. Tolentino stripped by Fragoso. And again, the defense of Taguig. Forcing turnovers. And an opportunity again for Taguig to score. Here's Natividad at the left wing against Tolentino. Completo. Pass around to Galoy from the corner. Too strong. Rebound by Tolentino. The forward pass to Santos. Blaze 3. No. Rebound controlled by Galoy. Galoy escapes Cabigaw. Galoy one-hander off the glass, around and out. Sorry, missed there for Edsel Galoy. Tolentino on top, being guarded by Galoy. Cabigaw at left. Double teamed. 10 on the shot clock. This is Clarence Santos looking for a teammate, being barred by Ordonez. Shot clock is at 2. Tadeo losing the ball. He recovers. And a shot clock violation for Nueva Ecija. And again, the defense of Taguig working wonders. Taguig doing a good job of pressuring the ball carrier. forcing them to uneasy situations. Talking about Nueva Ecija. Foul away from the ball. Foul called on Nueva Ecija. And again, we have to remind you, in the second quarter, Nueva Ecija collected a lot of fouls in the first few minutes of the second quarter. That led to Nueva Ecija entering the penalty early in that second quarter. Gilao, a near steal, loose ball taken by Fragoso, one-hander, does not fall. Rebound by Cabigao, forward pass, Tolentino, Blaze 3, he scores, plus the foul and a potential 4-point play for Juancho Tolentino. So an opportunity has opened here for Nueva Ecija. Tolentino draws a foul on this Blaze 3. And a 4-point play opportunity here for Tolentino. But he misfires. Fragoso with the board. But with that Blaze 3, Nueva Ecija able to cut the deficit to half. Natividad against Tolentino. The pass to Ordonez. Ordonez to Completo. Natividad, inside pass to Completo, he scores, but a traveling violation. No basket there for Natividad. Called for a traveling on that sidestep move by Natividad. Cabigao losing the leather. Natividad dives for the ball, and Taguig will get the possession. What hustle being shown there by Natividad. Watch this dive by Natividad, but first, yes, let's see this dive by Natividad, and that ball last touch by Cabigao. And again, Natividad showing his peskiness as Completo gets the friendly bounce, giving Taguig a 5-point lead. Here is Clarence Santos, the dish. Wide open is Cabigao, in and out on that 3. Rebound by Natividad. And a blocking foul on Cabigao. And Nueva Ecija now with 3 team fouls here in the third quarter. And that's Cabigao's 4th foul. So now Ordonez with the ball. If you notice, Ordonez with extended minutes. And that is because, as we see first, this play developing for Taguig. The pull-up by Natividad, in and out. Here comes Nueva Ecija. Tolentino, crossover move. Tolentino, the spin move. Tolentino is hacked. Again, going back to our previous point, if you notice, Mark Ordonez getting extended minutes. And that is because their MVP, Mike Sampurna, no longer with Taguig. He is now with the Philippine Army. So definitely a huge hole to fill for Taguig with Mike Sampurna not around for this conference, as we see Tolentino nailing that first free throw. A look at the spectators here at the Nagano Gym. 2 for 2 for Juancho Tolentino. Bringing down the lead of Taguig to 3. Here's Completo, the unlikely leading scorer for Taguig here in this ball game. Those baskets in the second quarter, huge for Taguig. And the ball taken away by Nueva Ecija. The spin move by Clarence Santos. Santos, the pass to the right side. De Helios from downtown. That's good! And we are tied at 51. Nueva Ecija back in this ball game following that three-pointer by Edgy Helios. Galoy to Completo. He attacks inside. Pass to the open Natividad. He attacks. Jumper off the glass for 2. Taguig back in front. Santos to Tolentino. They go back to Helios. Another 3. It graces the rim. Ball will go to Taguig. Alocades. Open three for Edgy Helios. He can hit those down. And then the answer by Dan the Man, Dan Natividad. That jumper, a specialty in the house for Dan Natividad. 10 on the shot clock, nearly deflected by Tolentino. Inside pass, loose ball. Subrabas with a runner off the mark. Tadeo with the rebound. Here comes the Helios. Forward pass. Santos, potential blaze 3. They will set it up. Gilao with a 2-pointer. No go. Rebound by Fragoso. Subrabas to Dan Natividad. The pull up once again. Another off the glass shot for Dan Natividad. 4-point lead for the Generals. Here's the Helios. Looks for Tadeo. He instead passes to Santos. Tolentino with 11 on the shot clock. Tolentino on the right side. The pass to Santos. He wants a screen from Tadeo. Shot clock is at 5. Tolentino from downtown. No good. We have a flagrant foul. Possibly on Tadeo. Natividad is down. And with that call, the referee will have an opportunity to take a look. The flagrant foul will either stand or be downgraded into a regular foul. But the initial call is a flagrant on Geoff Tadeo. That is interim head coach Luga Tumbato of the Taguig Generals. Sitting in for head coach Bing Victoria. He is here to support the team. There is the Taguig 5 of Natividad. Fragoso, Completo, Subrabas, and Gabiran talking things over. Not your usual lineup that we are used to. We used to see Lontok and Mayo on the floor. That is Nueva Ecija head coach Sherwin Aliado. So Taguig protecting a 4-point lead. And we mentioned Taguig no longer has Mike Sampurna, who is now with the Philippine Army. But if you would look at the lineup of Taguig, some old faces have returned. One of them is Edsel Galoy. Meanwhile, it has been downgraded to a regular foul on Tadeo. But nevertheless, it will still be Taguig ball with 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Mayo has come back, replacing Completo. An outstanding performance for David Completo here in this ball game. Dexter Tolentino also coming in for the Generals. Foul away from the ball again for Nueva Ecija. That will go against Kiba. Second foul on Kiba. Another foul for Nueva Ecija will result to free throws from here on in. Natividad. Short pass to Mayo with 9 on the shot clock. Mayo, short stop, too strong. Mayo again, he's blocked by Tadeo. Loose ball picked up by Tolentino. 10 on the shot clock, inside pass. Mayo, another try. That bounces out, but there's a foul. So on the second try, Mayo earns a trip to the foul line. Fourth foul on Geoff Tadeo. So now LJ Mayo trooping to the line for 2 shots. First one is good. Mayo again, we mentioned, missed their first game against the Camsol Express due to an illness. Second shot is good for Mayo. Here's De Jesus. Spin move against Natividad. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Nueva Ecija trailing by 6. Ehilios. Kiba with the ball. Being pressured by Sobrabas. Foul called on Jexter Tolentino. He pushed Joff Tadeo. So a fresh 14 for the Granary Buffaloes. Ehilios attacks Gabiran. Short pass. And that one is a denial for the Generals. And we have a jump ball. So it will be a jump between Tolentino and Kiba. Jump one by Taguig. And then the forward pass. Subrabas. Blaze 3 for Taguig. What a play for Taguig. Perfectly executed play there with Taguig winning the tip. And then Dan Natividad with a quarterback-like pass to Subrabas for the Blaze 3. Here is Gilao to Ehilios from the corner. No go on that three-pointer. Subrabas to Natividad. Taguig running. Natividad. Now at the foul line. Pulls up. Jumper is good. Plus the foul. Dan Natividad with another basket. Plus the foul. Watch this play. Coast-to-coast drive by Dan Natividad. And then his favorite spot from that right elbow. He converts plus the foul. And Natividad has taken over here for the Generals. They are now up by 11 points. Nueva Ecija has requested for this timeout. Back to the action here on the NBL on Aliw Channel 23 with Taguig in control here in the third quarter. Thanks to the play of Dan Natividad, the speedster, the pesky defender, 21 points all around game, 5 steals, 6 blocks. Wow, what a performance for Dan Natividad here in this ball game. In addition to that, he also has 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Wow, I'm amazed by those numbers by Dan Natividad. He's doing it all for the Generals as he sinks that bonus shot. And Taguig now with a 12-point advantage and a well-deserved rest for Dan Natividad, getting a lot of high fives from his teammates and coaches. So Brabas being bothered by Santos. Pass to Ehilios. Azares bothering him. The screen by Cabigao. Cabigao attacks Tolentino. He scores. Down to a 10-point lead for the Generals. LJ Mayo handoff to Azares. Azares at the right side. Takes this 3. Got it! Chris Azares from downtown. It looks like a pushing foul on Azares.
Pushing foul on number 4, Chris Azares.
A look at this 3 ball by Chris Azares. Extending the lead of Taguig to 13 points. And then the push by Azares on Ehilios. The play happened in front of the referee. Turnover for Ehilios. Here comes Taguig again. Subrabas, the pass. Gabira not right. Mayo open. decides against taking the three. They go inside to Tolentino. Against Job Tadeo, shot clock is at 7. Subrabas fires a 3 off the mark. Mayo gets the rebound. The pass, Subrabas, one-hander, falls for Harvey Subrabas. 15-point lead for the Generals. Tolentino at the right side against Gabiran. Foul committed by Gabiran. Tolentino hasn't exactly have enough touches here in the third quarter. And they need his offense right now as we have Mark Tolentino re-entering for the Granary Buffaloes. Helios pulls up. No go. And Mayo secures the leather. And Cabiga with a blocking foul. And I believe that will be his 5th foul.
Blocking foul, number 24, Ice Cabiga, penalty, 5th foul.
So the woes continue for Nueva Ecija. 2 more free throws here for LJ Mayo.
2 free throws.
So Taguig pulling away from this game thanks to their offense and especially on defense. Mayo connects on the first free throw. A lot of the points from Taguig coming off turnovers of Nueva Ecija. Mayo misfires on the second free throw. Taguig up by 16. Juancho Tolentino against Gabiran. He is now being guarded by Mayo. They go to the post. Santos. Back to Tolentino. Takes this 3 over Mayo. He scores that 3-pointer.
Tolentino, 3. 2 minutes.
So under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Nueva Ecija showing some life after that 3-pointer by Juancho Tolentino. Gabiran at the right side. The pass. We have a foul away from the ball. Looks like an offensive foul. No. It's not an offensive foul. It's a pushing foul as you watch this 3-pointer. Santos able to draw that double. And that opportunity opened up for Juancho Tolentino to take the open shot against LJ Mayo. That free throw is short for Tolentino. That's Coach Bing Victoria. Not on the bench, but on the sidelines or on the audience side. Wow, Mayo with that rebound. The reverse layup is good. What hustle there by LJ Mayo. 15-point lead for the Generals. Tolentino uses the Helios screen. Tolentino now being guarded by Azares. Foul called on Azares. After that screen by Helios, Tolentino faced a smaller defender in Azares. And he was able to attack the defense of Azares. And he earns a trip to the foul line. He converts on the first free throw. 1 minute and 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Nueva Ecija needs more production from Tolentino. 2 for 2 for Juancho Tolentino. Again, that's San Leonardo Mayor, Elan Nagaño, watching here at the venue. Azares, the pass, wide open is Mayo, no go. Battle for the rebound, won by Tolentino. Azares throws it up and scores, plus the foul. Second chance points there for the Taguig Generals. And Azares got the loose ball. That was actually a pass by Tolentino. And Azares drew a foul. And now a chance at a 3-point play for Azares. He misfires, however, but Gabiran with a rebound. Again, the hustle by Taguig being shown here. Subrabas, one-hander, no go. Another offensive rebound for the Generals. But this time there is a foul on Gabiran. And Taguig in penalty. So 2 free throws for Nueva Ecija. So So now it's Kian Fontanilla returning as well as Poblete. And we have a report to share with you on the side of Nueva Ecija. And earlier, Jeremy Ingusan got hurt in the second quarter and he will no longer return due to a dislocated shoulder. Si Helios missed on the first. So Ingusan no longer returning. He's actually now in the hospital to attend to his dislocated shoulder. Si Helios drains the second free throw. Nueva Ecija has a lot of work to do. They are down by 14 points. Mayo to Azares. Azares against Helios. To Tolentino. Spots up for this three. Got it! And the big man hitting the three. Outside. Extending the lead of Taguig. Tolentino against Gabiran. The short jumper. It bounces in. So Brabas now on the run. The pass to Mayo. Azares bounce pass to Tolentino. So Brabas. To Azares, he fires another three. It bounces in for Taguig. Another three here for the Generals. The lead swells at 18. 4 seconds remaining. Helios looking to answer. Does not get the roll. And at the end of the third quarter, Taguig on a roll. They are up by 18 points, 79 to 61. Taguig looking good. Fourth quarter when we return here on the Leo 23. And Japan, USA, and even Spain and Serbia. So for those interested to compete in an international tournament, just message us on our Facebook page. And again, a reminder for you, the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge will happen on June 7 to 8 at the Vista Mall in Taguig. So take a screenshot of that graphic for more details. Get a chance to win prizes, cash prizes, worth 100,000 pesos. We're now in the fourth quarter of this game with the Generals in control, up by 18 points against the home team. The Nueva Ecija, Granary, Buffaloes. Gabiran is denied, but there's contact. Foul called on Mark Santos. Foul called against Santos. And now Gabiran will shoot 2 free throws. So right from the get-go, Taguig aggressive with Gabiran hitting the first. John Mark Gabiran, a veteran of many championships for the Generals. He connects on the second free throw, increasing the lead of Taguig to 20 points. Here's Poblete. Juancho Tolentino, he needs this three. Loose ball. And it will go to Nueva Ecija. Poblete will inbound for the Granary Buffaloes. They hold a 1-1 record entering this match. We have a foul on LJ Mayo.
LJ Mayo.
Helios will inbound for Nueva Ecija. They go back to Helios. 9 on the shot clock. Helios with a running shot blocked by Mayo, but there's contact. Foul on LJ Mayo. It will send Helios to the line.
Number 0, LJ Mayo is second team foul. Darren Cuevo comes in for Romeo Poblete.
So now Poblete is replaced. Coming in is Cuevo.
Line 2, NG
So
Helios.
Nueva Ecija going deep in their rotation. Helios knocks down the first free throw. Nueva Ecija cutting the lead here of Taguig to 19. Helios, no go. Lane violation against Taguig.
It's a lane violation.
One more free throw for EG Helios.
Free throw, NG Helios.
So looking at the stats at the end of the third period, Nueva Ecija with 21 turnovers. For Taguig, they have 13 steals
Leonardo coming in.
as Helios drains that second free throw to cut the lead of Taguig to 18. Kompleto now with the ball for the Generals. He crosses the timeline. Here's Edsel Galoy being battered by Edgy Helios. Shot clock is at 10. Helios with that great defense by Galoy. And Nueva Ecija with a steal here. Here's De Jesus, the sidestep move. It bounces in.
Plays 3.
And that's a place 3 for Nueva Ecija. And they need that. They're now down by 15 points. Kompleto to Galoy against Helios. To the cutting Kompleto. Nice touch pass to Tolentino. He is blocked by Santos. But there is a foul. Let's watch the place 3 by Ice De Jesus. The ball fake and the finish.
2 free throws, Jackie Tolentino.
So Tolentino at the foul line. First shot goes in. 82 to 66. But Nueva Ecija making some attempts here in the fourth quarter. Slicing the gap. But the lead is back to 17 for the Generals. And the shot is good. That's a 3 for Cuevo. So now down to a 14-point lead here. Kompleto. Near steal there by Tolentino. Nice pass inside to Tolentino. And we have a foul on Nueva Ecija. Good break there for the Generals. It appeared that Nueva Ecija was on their way to getting that possession. So actually the call was an out of bounds for Nueva Ecija. So no foul. This is a foul, an offensive foul
Offensive foul
on
number
Edsel
21.
Galoy.
Edsel Galoy is fourth.
That's his fourth foul. Foul.
13 foul.
So Nueva Ecija right back in this game. Here's the drive by De Jesus. Emergency pass to Helios. Cuevo from the outside. That is short. Loose ball. Who will get this ball? And it's Taguig. Gabiran on the run against De Jesus. They go to kompleto. Galoy against Helios. Galoy now being guarded by Santos. 10 on the shot clock. Tolentino to kompleto. 7 to shoot. Kompleto hangs in the air. It will stay with the but only 3 on the shot clock. And Taguig wants a timeout. They want to execute with 3 seconds left on the shot clock in this possession. We will take a short break and come back. Back to the exciting action of the NBL Governors Cup on Aliw Channel 23,
3 on the
as
shot
well as
clock.
on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Ruben Ter- on the call here at the Nagano Gym in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. And a steal completed here by Nueva Ecija. They're only down by 14 points. Cuevo, blaze 3, and he connects.
Charles.
And the lead is down to 11. And finally, Nueva Ecija knocking down their blaze threes. That happened in the first quarter. Tolentino inside for 2. Here comes Helios looking for another blaze 3. He draws a foul on Gabiran. So now Nueva Ecija leaning on the blaze 3 to come back in this ball game.
Dan Natividad and Mark Ortoñez comes in.
And now the pesky defender, Dan Natividad, now back in the game. For Taguig, Mark Ordonez also in the game for the Generals. De Jesus to Tolentino, being guarded by Natividad. And again, Natividad reaching in and forcing a steal. Here comes Natividad. The pull-up from the foul line. We have an offensive foul. No basket there for Natividad. Offensive foul on Tolentino. But again, the immediate impact by Dan Natividad. He defended Juancho Tolentino at the post. And then force a turnover immediately upon his re-entry in the ball game. Meanwhile, Cuevo to Santos, short jumper, too strong. And Tolentino clears. And a steal by Santos. We have a whistle on the play. We will have a drop ball. And it's going to be between Tolentino and Santos. Let's watch this battle for the loose ball. Santos had the initial possession, and then Tolentino also there. Some extracurricular activities between Galoy and Helios. Galoy returning this conference for the Generals. And we have a foul. A possible flagrant foul. Tolentino is down.
And no huddle.
And Galoy, the initial call is a flagrant foul. Referees will review. It happened right in front of the referee. Apologies, that was a hit. Who was down on the floor, but now he's on his feet. Galoy and Helios have been going at it. There were a couple of instances where the contact appeared to be excessive. But there will be a review of that play. The initial call was a flagrant foul on Edsel Galoy. Crucial call because if the flagrant foul will stand, it means 2 free throws for Helios plus possession for Nueva Ecija. A concerned look on the face of interim head coach Luga Tumbato. Referees still looking at the replay, and now we will have a verdict. We will hear it from our Coliseum announcer Richard Tampos.
Upon review, it's a double flagrant foul on number 10, Edgy Helios, and number 25, Edsel Galoy.
So it's a double
Nueva
flagrant
Ecija
foul
Granary Buffaloes basketball.
on Galoy and Helios. Let's see the slow-mo here. Watch Helios and Galoy. A lot of contact there between Helios and Galoy.
Fifth foul on Edgy Helios.
Another look.
Fifth foul on Edsel Galoy.
So this is the clear angle. So from that angle, it looks like Helios held on to the groin area of Galoy, and then Galoy retaliated with a hit into the stomach area.
40 seconds to shoot.
Helios knocks down the three. Lead of Taguig down to 10. And now here comes the charge of Nueva Ecija. The Granary Buffaloes. The Natividad being pressured by Helios. Natividad escapes. Natividad attacks, throws up a prayer, and he draws a foul. And Nueva Ecija cannot believe it. That will be it for Cabigao. That's his sixth foul.
Ice Cabigao, 6 fouls.
Unfortunately for Nueva Ecija, they have no more challenge.
Juancho Tolentino replaces Ice Cabigao.
So the foul will stand, and that will send Natividad to the foul line.
Warning on Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes for improper bench decorum.
So a warning on Nueva Ecija for an improper bench decorum. So now Natividad.
Natividad.
Will take 2 free throws. First shot does not fall for the Natividad. We will see the slow-mo. Natividad with this drive. And then the push there by Cabigao. Second free throw goes in for the Natividad. Here's the Jesus. Offensive foul on Helios.
Offensive foul on number 10, Edgy Helios. Edgy Helios, 6 fouls.
And that is huge. That's the 6th foul of Edgy Helios. Game has been tense here. As we watch Helios, the collision on Natividad. And that was the 6th foul of Edgy Helios. This will be big, as Helios earlier hit a 3 to slice the gap of Taguig even further. Turnover on the part of Taguig. Opportunity here for Nueva Ecija. Santos with the ball. Here. Juancho Tolentino. Clarence Santos against Natividad. Santos Short on that attempt. Rebound by Dan Natividad. Dan Natividad escapes Santos. Natividad, inside pass. Hard foul there on De Jesus. You can feel the tension here in the building as we have a pushing foul on De Jesus. As you watch this foul by De Jesus, this will send Fragoso to the line. Another look at that foul. And I believe the referee will take a look at that play. So a possible flag. Foul again on that play. As you watch the slow-mo, here's Fragoso with the drive and then the hack by De Jesus. Now the question is it excessive? The answer is no, as after a review, it is going to be a regular foul.
Foul on number 15, Ace De Jesus.
The regular foul stands on Ace De Jesus. Fragoso will shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is short. Seven minutes and 1 second remaining. In the fourth, game has become tense here as Fragoso hits the second free throw. Nueva Ecija with the ball now. Santos to Cuevo. Cuevo with the long three. No go. Natividad with the board. And here comes Taguig. Ordonez against Cuevo. Natividad. He is bumped by Kiba. And Nueva Ecija in penalty. So Natividad will shoot 2 free throws. Both teams in penalty. Third foul on Kiba. So again, Nueva Ecija no longer has Eji Helios. He has fouled out. Jeremy Ingusan is also not around due to an injury. So a tall order here for Nueva Ecija to come back. But the good thing is they're playing at home. With the support of their fans in the building, Gabiran claims the offensive rebound for Taguig. Another chance for the Generals. Ordonez. Tolentino the lob to completo, around and out. And here's Santos for Nueva Ecija. Santos to Cuevo, back to Santos. Kiba with the ball. Foul committed by Fragoso and Taguig in penalty. 2 free throws on the way.
Penalty, third foul on Noy Fragoso.
So now Mayo comes back,
For Max Santos, LJ Mayo.
replacing David Completo. And now Kiba will shoot 2 free throws. So now the leading scorer of Nueva Ecija, Juancho Tolentino, on the bench. And we actually see Jeremy Ngusan on the bench. But he has a sling in his left shoulder. And we also saw Juancho Tolentino on the bench. And we expect him to come back sooner rather than later. Nueva Ecija giving Juancho Tolentino an extra rest for the final stretch of this ball game. They are down by 11 points. Dan Natividad against Santos. Natividad pulls up from the foul line. Good! Dan Natividad again. From that spot, from that elbow, knocking down that jumper. Here is Gilao with a fake. Gilao lays it in plus the foul.
Let's go for Ronel Gila.
So Gilao with a 2-point shot.
Tagging foul, number 43.
A chance at a 3-point play with under 6 minutes to play.
Ivan comes in for Ace De Jesus. For the bonus.
Look at this fake by Gilao. And then the finish. There's contact. The foul is on Dan Natividad. Gilao's free throw is short. Mayo secures it. Ordonez now with the leather. Pass to Mayo. Mayo bounce pass to Natividad. He has the hot hand. He draws a double. Mayo inside. The stretch layup is good. Here comes Nueva Ecija. Santos looking for a blaze 3. No go. Rebound by Gilao. Gilao with a follow is short. Loose ball taken by Taguig. But a steal by Torres. The 3-pointer on the way. He scores that 3-pointer. That's Cuevo. And Cuevo with a steal. Another 3. Won't work. Loose ball taken by Mayo. Ball is loose and now it's Santos with the ball. Cuevo fakes a 3. He attacks. Drop pass. Torres overshoots. But he draws a foul. Nueva Ecija making this rally. Fueled by that 3 by Cuevo from the left corner. As we watch this 3 by Cuevo wide open. He nearly had another 3 after that interception. Meanwhile, Torres at the foul line for 2 free throws. The crowd has come alive here, but Torres misses on the first free throw. We see Juancho Tolentino now warming up. You can see it at the back of the Nueva Ecija bench. He is now warming up, preparing to come back. We have a foul. It will go against Mayo, I believe. It will go indeed against Mayo. And that means 2 free throws again for Nueva Ecija. So now Santos at the line for 2 shots. Under 5 minutes to play. A lot of basketball left here. Santos is short on the free throw. Laren Santos at the line. Nails the second free throw. And a possible flagrant foul again. So Mayo has been slapped with a flagrant foul, but this can still be downgraded to a regular foul. Referees will take a look, and you can see Coach Luga Tumbato saying utak. Referees will review that foul on Mayo. And this final minutes will go down to composure. Can Taguig protect this lead? Nueva Ecija on the other hand, trying a rally here. Coach Lugatombato speaking to one of our game officials. Critical moment here in the ball game. Nueva Ecija with momentum here. A flagrant foul by Mayo will mean 2 free throws for Nueva Ecija plus possession. So referee Francisco now approaching the table officials. We will hear the verdict.
Offensive foul, number 0, LJ Mayo is fourth.
Only a common foul, but still possession will go to Nueva Ecija. Offensive foul issued against LJ Mayo as we watch the slow-mo. Battle between Gilao and Mayo warding off Gilao. Regardless, it will be Nueva Ecija possession with 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in the ball game. Cuevo with the ball. Uses the screen by Kiba. They go to Santos. 8 on the shot clock. Santos missing on the finger roll. Gilao with the rebound. Offensive foul. And the bucket for Gilao. Plus the foul. And Gilao working hard inside. And now the lead is down to 7. Look at the hustle by Gilao. Claiming that rebound. And then finishing with a follow-up. And now a timeout has been requested by Taguig. Another look at that hustle play by Gilao. Drawing a foul. Putting it in for 2. And he will head to the line for the bonus shot when we return after this break. All right, we have a coach's challenge here. They are challenging the foul that led to that basket by Gilao. So I'm assuming that if the challenge is successful, the basket will still stand. But still, at this moment of this ball game, every point counts now. Nueva Ecija looking to mount a comeback here. They are only down by 7. Again, Gilao scoring on the follow-up. The question is whether there is indeed a foul on Taguig or not. So Sherwin Aliado drawing up a play for Nueva Ecija. The same goes with interim head coach Luga Tumbato. We will listen in to the result of the challenge.
Upon review, the challenge made by Taguig Generals is successful. The basket will count for Ronel Gilao, but there was no foul.
So the basket will stand, like what I said earlier. As we first take a look at what happened there. Again, the challenge was successful, meaning the foul was waved up. But not the basket. They will still count the basket on Gilao. Basket will count. But there will be no foul. So our score now is 91-84 with 4 minutes and 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So Brabas with the leader. Pass to Dan Natividad. He is pushed by Santos and he knew it. 2 free throws on the way for Dan Natividad.
Pushing foul on number 19, Clarence Santos. Penalty. Third foul on Clarence Santos.
2 more free throws for Dan Natividad.
2 free throws. Dan Natividad.
First shot by Natividad, no go. Coach Aliado on your screen. And again, we mentioned in the opener, we mentioned that this is a test of fortitude for Nueva Ecija. And it is indeed a test for the Granary Buffaloes as they try to mount a comeback here against the champions, the Taguig Generals. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. 92-84 is the score. Cuevo against Natividad. Torres with a screen. Cuevo, bounce pass. Torres attacks, drop pass. Gilao is denied. Another chance and Torres scores. 92-86. And we see that Juancho Tolentino about to return for Nueva Ecija. Here comes Natividad. Fragoso is fouled. That's a clear foul on Gilao. There was contact. And he acknowledges it.
Pushing foul on number 27, Rodel Gilao is
Third foul on Gilao. And now Juancho Tolentino has returned for Nueva Ecija.
For Charles Cuevo and Kim Giba. 2 free throws, Noy Fragoso.
So now Fragoso will take 2 shots with Taguig up by 6 points. No go on that free throw. So no, Nueva Ecija without Ehilios, without Ingusan, looking to complete a comeback here. A miss by Fragoso, rebound by Tolentino. Here is De Jesus. They go to Gilao. Tolentino at left, steps back. The pass inside, Torres. Being bothered by Natividad. Torres escapes, he misses on the layup. Loose ball, taken by Sobrabas. Sobrabas on the run, he will stop. He rolls a pass to Natividad against Santos. Natividad against Santos, the screen by Mayo. Bounce pass outside, Mayo. The drive, kicks it out. Sobrabas wide open from the corner. He scores a 3-pointer. And Mayo intercepts the pass. Nueva Ecija looking for a blaze 3 to no avail. And now Taguig with the possession. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Mayo against Torres. Crossover move. Mayo dish it to Fragoso. Nice save by Sobrabas. And Mayo lays it in. Check that. That was Dan Natividad with a save. And the save went straight into Mayo. And Mayo finishes. Let's watch the slow-mo. But first, this is the 3-pointer by Sobrabas. A huge 3 to break the momentum of Nueva Ecija. And then, look at this save by Dan Natividad. It went straight into Mayo, who finishes with a layup, giving Taguig an 11-point lead. We have a timeout. We will return after this break. Back here in the ball game, a 5-point swing by Taguig. Sobrabas with a 3, Mayo with a layup. Taguig in front by 11 points, but look at the points in this quarter. Nueva Ecija 25, Taguig with 18. But is it enough for Taguig to maintain this lead? Tolentino from the outside, no go. Gilao with the rebound to the cutting Tolentino, bounce pass inside. It's going to be a kickball.
14 seconds.
Important possession here for Nueva Ecija. De Jesus will inbound in front of their bench. Clarence Santos. Screen by Torres. Santos fires a 3 over Mayo. No go. And Sobrabas unable to secure the leather. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the ball game. Taguig with an 11-point lead. De Jesus will inbound again in front of the bench. Santos uses the Torres screen. Bounce pass to Torres. A pick and roll here for Nueva Ecija. Kicks it out to Tolentino from downtown. Short. De Jesus with the rebound. Short pass to Gilao. He scores and a foul. Nueva Ecija scores on that possession. A chance for a 3-point play for Gilao with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left.
Number 3, Jonathan Salotong is second. For the bonus.
Foul is on Lontok. And Gilao with a bonus shot. And he converts the bonus. Lead down to 8. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Nueva Ecija needs a stop in this possession. Dan Natividad against Santos. Natividad, the pass to Lontok, to the cutting Mayo. Short jumper is good. LJ Mayo with a high percentage shot inside. Back to a 10-point lead. And now we're in the final 2 minutes of this ball game. Tolentino to De Jesus. They go to Santos. Loses the leather. And here's Sobrabas. No look pass. Mayo. Pass. Natividad. Love to Mayo for the deuce. And that's a blaze 3 for LJ Mayo. And Taguig looking good now. They are back in control. 13-point lead for the Generals. De Jesus hands it up to Tolentino. Tolentino fades, no go, and Lontok secures it. They will use some time on the clock. So Bravas, and an 8-second violation against Taguig. Nueva Ecija gets a reprieve. Look at this play. Nice passing by Taguig, leading to this finish by LJ Mayo. The assist by Dan Natividad. What a play for the Generals. Picture perfect play there for the Generals. As we have Max Santos returning here for Nueva Ecija. Cuevo will inbound. Santos against the Natividad. 10 on the shot clock. Cuevo. De Jesus to Cuevo. Long 3. Too strong. De Jesus with a follow. 63 seconds left. Sobrabas guarded by Santos. Sobrabas escapes Santos. Natividad against Cuevo. Natividad crossover. Foul is committed. And Natividad will shoot a pair of free throws. And from the looks of things, Taguig will be able to hold on to this victory in their second game of the conference. Natividad missing on that first free throw. But Taguig had to earn this impending win. Nueva Ecija mounted a huge comeback. But their bid to come back sputtered in the end. Taguig able to show their composure in the end. But still a silver lining here for Nueva Ecija. They have proven that they can contend against the traditional powerhouses here in the NBL. And a steal here by De Jesus. 20 seconds left. Cuevo from the foul line, he scores. 103 to 93, 16 seconds left. Sobrabas crosses the timeline, and that should do it. Taguig will survive. They will be holding on to this victory, their second this conference. Taguig victorious in this road game here in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. They overcame that huge comeback bid by Nueva Ecija, and they hold on to beat Nueva Ecija. Again, Taguig winning this one 103 to 93. Dan Natividad, a huge outing for him. He was able to set the tone. He was able to stretch Taguig's lead.
27 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 steals. Lasting man,
And
Natividad.
to no one's surprise, Dan Natividad adjudged as the Glutamax men best player of the ball game. What an effort for Dan Natividad. 27 points, but more importantly, the impact that he gave to the team on defense that led to easy points for the Generals. And that set the tone for Dan Natividad and the rest of the Taguig Generals to claim their second victory here in the Governors Cup. Dan Natividad again doing it on defense as well as on offense. The Generals winning this game thanks to Dan Natividad. And we will look at his numbers. His final numbers, Dan Natividad with 29 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And look at the sevens. The 7 steals and the 7 blocks for Dan Natividad. Huge outing. He equaled his 7 steal output in their first game against the Camsor Express. And again, on both ends, Dan Natividad, the hero for the Generals, victorious against the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes 103-93. We'll show you the highlights of this matchup between Taguig and Nueva Ecija. What a ball game. A gallant stand for Nueva Ecija. Chris Azares hitting that 3 from the outside from that left corner. And then that jumper by Max Santos. Nueva Ecija was able to hold the lead thanks to a couple of blaze threes by Ingusan as well as the others, but Dan Natividad hitting from his favorite spot. And then Juancho Tolentino with an easy blaze 3, giving Nueva Ecija a 25-18 lead at the end of the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, Ingusan knocking down this 3-pointer, but Taguig was able to create a run. David Completo instrumental in that run by Taguig in the second quarter. Juancho Tolentino from downtown hitting that 3 from the corner, but again, the contributions of David Completo allowing Taguig to grab a 3-point lead at the half, 44-41. In the third quarter, Taguig was able to hit their shots once more. Dan Natividad with that 3. The lead swelled to 18 at the end of this quarter. Juancho Tolentino fighting back with that blaze 3. And then Ehilios also knocking down that 3. But again, Taguig with some answers to those points by Nueva Ecija. Dan Natividad with that bank shot. And then Jexter Tolentino, the big man, hitting from the outside. The lead ballooned to 18 points at the end of the third quarter. And then in the fourth, a rally mounted by Nueva Ecija. Cuevo hitting that 3 from the outside. And then Tolentino with that short stab. The lead of Taguig went down to a single digit, but Dan Natividad took over on offense and on defense, hitting some crucial shots. Cuevo would hit another 3 in that fourth quarter, but it was too late as Taguig showing their composure. Mayo with that layup. And Taguig winning this one by 10 points. The final score 103-93. Taguig improving to 2-0 here in the Governors Cup. And that concludes our coverage of the NBL Governors Cup on Aliu Channel 23. We will see you on Sunday for more of the action here on the NBL on Aliu 23. On behalf of everyone here in the NBL, our hardworking production team, and our league officials, I'm Ruben Terrado. We will see you on Sunday. Itong NBL, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown.